accountability. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. All right. So when you come into this live stream, give me a Fonzie, either by double tapping your screen or just simply giving me that thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. If you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you don't miss when I post videos or when I do live streams. All of that helps out the channel, and I am greatly, greatly appreciative of all of your help and support and your love. So, my love to your love. I don't know what that rumble was, but okay. All right. So, this video is for the element of water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for this week of June 1st through June 6th. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so this card literally flew out. This is Krishna, devotion. It's telling you trust your spiritual guidance, water signs. Your commitment has been recognized and you are loved unconditionally. So for some of you water signs, your commitment to your spiritual path, your commitment to learning your lessons, your commitment to your spiritual growth, Spirit is letting you know that they have seen your commitment. It has been recognized, and you are absolutely loved unconditionally. So, some of you may have a Krishna religion. Maybe that's what you follow. All right, this card popped out while I was shuffling it. So, let's see what it is. Oh, look at this. You got a new beginning coming. New beginnings. Thank you, angels, for opening my doors to change. I am ready, water sign. So, you're definitely, for those of you who are in your north node, a new door is opening for you. Your rebirth is here. Why? Because you committed to integrating your shadow and your dark, right? You faced them fears. You did the work. You went through the dark night of the soul. You grabbed a hold of that shadow. You sat it down and said, listen, we're going to walk together through this new door. I'm not going to allow you to control me. You have no control over me. I love you and thank you for being there, but you're not controlling me no more. I am of the light. I'm walking through this door. All right. So that is what I see for you. I feel like Spirit has said, hey, we've seen your devotion to integrating your darkness and your light. We've seen your devotion to facing them fears, to doing your shadow work. We want you to know that we love you. And because of how much we love you, we're opening up a door for your new beginning here, water signs, which is absolutely amazing. So your inner power, your the divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. So you're definitely co-creating with your masculine side. Yeah, some of you have understood the process of forgiveness. Forgiveness starts with self, right? So you definitely have a hater out there who is sending you negative vibes. What you did was you trusted it, right? You knew where them hate vibes were coming from. You knew, and you recognized where the shadow was coming from, where that projection was coming from, and what you did was listen. I'm not going to allow you to overpower me, right? You, water signs, you've used amethyst to transmute that toxicity into the light, using the holy violet flame for some of you. You have grounded your energy. And now you are experiencing grace. Why? Because you're trusting it. You know where it's coming from. You trusted your vibes, right? You trusted it. Somebody was really hating on you, really hating on you. And you understood where it was coming from. And you understood that you can't co-create with the darkness, but you can co-create with our forgiveness, right? See the light? So you shined light on that. You seen where it was coming from. Some of you may have even did drum work. All right, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Oh yeah, look, spiritual abundance. You're going through a door to your spiritual abundance. Some of you are on a twin flame journey, right? Look, Holy Spirit, what did I tell you? Holy Spirit, there's a miracle occurring in your life. Beautiful, water signs, beautiful, because you stepped into your power, right? You stepped into your power by facing that shadow and integrating it into your life. Not standing in it, but integrating it and understanding, we all have dark side, right? We all do. I don't care who you are. Just because you may be a light worker does not mean that you do not have a dark side. We as humans all have dark sides, right? But it's not allowing that dark side to take control over your life. So yeah, you put boundaries up. You said, no, no more. I'm not going to allow you to keep sending me hate. I'm not going to allow you to keep projecting hate upon me. I'm not going to allow it. So you set that boundary. You trusted it wasn't yours. You trusted where it was coming from, and you set that boundary. You may not have called somebody out by their name. You don't have to. All you have to do is say, stop. The answer is no. You're not allowed in my space. I do not allow dark energy in my space. No. No is a complete sentence. So somebody was really testing you, or another water sign could have been testing you. You take the message as they resonate. I see I have a viewer. If you're a hater, thank you for watching. Thank you for the view, because you're helping my channel out, and I appreciate that. All right, so what are the water signs letting go of this week? Look, I am telling you, prayers. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard through the universe. The answer and support will arrive, and it has. So water signs, you've been doing a lot of praying. Like I said, no. The answer is no, right? I'm a sovereign being. I called upon Archangel Michael's protective power. The answer is no. There's a boundary in place. You are not allowed to cross that boundary, right? Calling upon your angels. They're telling you they heard you. They heard you. When you pray from your heart, in other words, when you pray from your heart, when you do that, you don't return the ever back to the sender. You don't do that. What you do is you ask the angels to transmute that darkness into light. That's how you pray from the heart. That's the understanding the forgiveness. Right? That's how you do it. You don't do, oh, I return it all back to the sender because they're hating on me. I'm gonna hate on them. That's not how it works. How it works is, thank you, angels, for protecting me. Now, I ask you to transmute that dark, that hate, into light. That's how you do it. That's beautiful. Yeah, and surrender to non-action. What did I just say? Because you're unique. You're unique, and you are so loved, unconditional. What did I say? Surrender to non-action. You don't send it back. You transmute it. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your power. Let others come to you. Yeah, and that's exactly what you're doing. The power, you have a very, water sign, you have a very strong, powerful, your words are very powerful. Your prayers are very powerful. Right? Your prayers are very powerful. And you had somebody who was obsessively hating on you, thinking of new ways to project upon you, new ways to tempt you. Fear obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. And that's what you did. Instead of sitting in the energy and obsessing in hatred, right? Or obsessing about the person who is doing it. You turned it over to spirit with your prayers. Your prayers been heard, water signs. Your prayers have been heard. If you've been praying like I do, your prayers have been heard. All right. So that's what you need to know. And that's what spirit is telling you. Don't react, right? Don't react because somebody is projecting upon you. What you need to do is distinguish between what you're feeling and what you're feeling of somebody else's. Because whoever I'm talking to, you're highly empathic, very sensitive. This person who's projecting hate upon you, 1111, knows that you're sensitive. They know it. So they know that you're going to soak up that energy and you're going to be sitting in that anger, in that negative energy. And that's what they were wanting for you. But because you started with that energy of forgiveness by not returning it back, by transmuting it, that kind of like repelled it. Like that's a firm boundary around you. All right. So let's see some signs. Show me some signs, spirit, for this week for the element of water. I'm telling you, identifying with the heart. When you pray from the heart, you identify with that vibration of love when it comes to giving and receiving. So you definitely had a community of people who were hating on you. They were hating on you, probably on your social media. Because the elephant talks about the community. So it could definitely be an air sign, such as an Aquarius. You could have had a group of people who were preying hate upon you. For some of you, could have had a group of people who were praying hate on you, using the power of prayer instead of choosing it in love. They were doing hatred. That makes sense. You can pray, but you can also pray in a negative way, right? Yeah. Hardships, burdens, and lessons. The prayer, the cross, right? See the cross? Definitely some a community with a church group is what I feel. And what were they hating on? Your vibration. They were hating on identify because you know who you are. You know how powerful your prayers are. So they wanted you to carry some sort of a burden when it comes to maybe feeling alone or feeling isolated, feeling rejected out of the community. See, there's one elephant on there. You see that? Definitely had a community of churchgoers with a cross. People who claim to be Christians or any religion, but the cross is Christians. Yep. Somebody was very vain, right? Profound lessons are here. Completion of a cycle is near. And somebody is about to go off on their voyage because they have did the work. Your commitment to doing the work has been recognized. Right? So you're about to step into your abundance. You're also divinely protected with the 444 there. So somebody could be having some health issues, some heart issues because of their vanity. Somebody is praying in vain. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody is praying in vain against you. Could be another water sign, could be an air sign, could be anybody actually. Somebody who maybe it, like I said, is religion is Krishna religion. Somebody else may be Christian religion. Christian, which I think is all. It doesn't matter what you name it, right? It doesn't matter if you name your religion as long as your belief systems are the same. But somebody was praying in vain. Absolutely. See how they're sad looking you? Look at that little teeny tiny mirror they're holding. Yeah, they think they're better than you. They think, oh, well, so and so don't go to church. So, that makes me better than them. So they really made things hard for you, right? Why? Because you mirrored back to them the light, and your light irritated their demons. Because you didn't, right? Because you identify, you know who you are. You identify your soul's essence, right? So you wanted somebody's soul to carry some sort of a hardship, some sort of a burden. Somebody wanted somebody to be a martyr. But guess what? Holy fire, holy miracle is occurring here. Somebody's been praying for support or help. It's coming this week. Because somebody isn't just here on earth as a soul. They have a very high calling, a very special mission. The angels are saying, right? I love you. Spirit of the heart, identity, vibration, and soul essence. So, yeah, you felt the vibration of it. So, your vibration is being raised as well. But somebody felt your vibration and they tried to make it hard for you because it's like they didn't like you. Your light blinded their demons. All right, so spirit of the heart. Look, feminine. So it's a female involved in this. A female. Where this is talking about the divine feminine. The divine feminine identifying herself as an empress. Or it could be a female within the community who was very vain and praying vanity over somebody's name. Spirit of the elephant. For the element of water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Spirit of the elephant. So you're definitely seeing the signs. If you've been for the signs, this is it. This is your sign that a new beginning is here. Look, I need you. So that's that shadow of codependency, of neediness. Somebody always needing a companion. Somebody always needing to be a social butterfly, right? Look, new beginnings. Your new adventure is here. Wanting you. I'm telling you, there's somebody who wants a companionship with you. Look, love and grace. Two swans. You know when swans meet, they mate for life. Somebody wants to go on a trip somewhere near water or camping or something along them lines. It's like somebody is always wanting a companionship. Somebody is very codependent. Somebody is always needing somebody, right? This is somebody who has imposter syndrome, right? Somebody who's very vain. Somebody who has imposter syndrome. Somebody who, you know, um, goes through a lot of karmic people, right? Spirit of the cross, burden, hardship, and lessons. Yeah, somebody's learning a hard lesson here. Profound lessons are here. 999, completion of a cycle is near. Hardships, lessons. Spirit of the cross can have one card. Tune into the sound of Mother Nature and remain calm. So somebody was trying to make it hard for somebody to tune in, to receive their spiritual guidance. Level up. Every day is a fresh start. So somebody is leveling up. Somebody is realizing every day is a day to start fresh. To give yourself over completely, to pray from the heart of pure unconditional love, while somebody else's heart is closed and locked because they're needy. Somebody is unable to open their heart. Yeah, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. And that's what they're doing. They're always in this emotional storm, right? They're not learning how to dance in that storm and appreciate it, right? So, yeah, they were trying to amplify something with quartz, using clear quartz. Yeah, somebody's going through a transformation, right? They know that something is coming into alignment. They're here. They know what they're here to do on the world. They're here to transform the collective. And you had somebody in your environment, or this is somebody, another water sign that is in your environment, who did not want you to tune in to receive your spiritual guidance, to go through this transformation, to help transform Earth. They didn't want you to do this. They didn't want you to identify with your soul. They did not want you to identify with who you were. Right? And you know what else I'm getting? They did not want you to have a commitment with another person. They didn't want you to have it. This person's very vain, like vain, right? So what did they do? Gathered up a group of people, right? But I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you've seen the signs. You've seen the signs that your prayers have been answered. You see it. See the light coming from her hand? You could be seeing that. So instead of chasing, right? Instead of chasing after somebody, I need you, right? In that neediness of codependency, you stop chasing. Now you're attracting. Mm-hmm. And you're relaxing. Somebody was jealous of your beauty. They were so jealous of your soul essence and your beauty. It's a shame that they were just literally praying in vain over you. I have a fly in there if you wonder what I'm doing. It's driving me crazy. All right, so Spirit of the Heart and Feminine, Nine of Cups. Your wish has been granted. Wish has been granted. So whoever I'm talking to, you're very, very sensitive here with the sacral chakra. You're very sensitive. This talks about your feminine energy. And this also talks about knowing you don't need anybody else to be happy, that everything you need is already within you. And you're understanding why you either left people or people left you, right? The Nine of Cups. You've learned a lot of emotional lessons here. You are attractive. You are very beautiful. You identify yourself as divine feminine. And somebody was so envious. This is somebody who trusts their intuition. See how she's holding that up? Trust her intuition because she's been on that quest, right? That Eight of Cups energy. She's been in search of herself for a very long time, in search of herself. Now she knows who she is as a divine feminine. Okay, this is the sign you've been looking for, Elephant. I need you, want you. New adventure begins, loving grace. Justice. Finding that balance between your darkness and your light. You know you have a soul contract, right? You know you do. With a particular person, with a particular contract with, you have a soul contract with somebody. You're seeing the signs, right? That a door opening up to a soul contract. 911. Your commit to your spiritual journey, your spiritual quest has been recognized. Somebody here could be coming to a realization of who you are. This is throat chakra energy. And now they want to come in and communicate to you. They want to be on the same page as you. They want to find balance in this companionship. Look, see? Find balance in this companionship. Oh, it's on. I can't kill it because it's in the window. I tried, I locked him in there. I forgot about that. Yeah, Three of Wands. So it's like they're waiting for the right time, right? All right, so Spirit of the Cross, burdens, hardships, and lessons. Tuning into the sounds of Mother Nature, remain calm. Ah, look at this. Six of Swords reversed. Yeah, they wanted you in this over emotional energy, right? Of always how do I want to say this? With the Six of Swords, swords represents communication, swords represents, right, missing that spiritual guidance, right? So whoever I'm talking to with the Devil card in reverse, I feel like this was a lesson you had to learn of codependency, always needing another person. And if you don't have that other person, there's an imbalance in a relationship, like imbalanced relationships, all out intimacy. Somebody who's very intimate. See how it's got that darkness, right? The Six of Swords in reverse talks about the hardships, the lessons that we've learned. Somebody definitely did not want somebody to tune in. They wanted them to stay stuck in this, not trusting their clair, not trusting their clairvoyance, or not trusting their clairaudience, right? Always wanting them to stay in this despair, this heartache, right? Look, three people. male, or a mother and a child, and then there's another person cloaked. So the devil card in reverse talks about breaking them chains, right? Carrying the burdens of this shadow side. See how she's got that cup in reverse? This is about taking your emotional power back and breaking them ego chains of heartache, despair, not trusting anybody. Clarify the justice card for community, social companionship, the sun. So something about the sun in Gemini is significant. When the sun goes down, right? Somebody, they wanted to keep somebody in the dark about their soul contract. They didn't want them to see the signs. They didn't want them to trust the signs that they were seeing. They always wanted to keep them in this dark energy, the shadow side of always neediness. I need somebody. I want you, like runner chaser paradigm. So this week, sometime after dark, somebody could become knock at your door. But they also could be intoxicated. So they could be slurring their words, right? Or be a little topsy turvy in that boat, right? Um, Clarify the devil in reverse, the Hierophant. What did I say about a church structure? Who was they were praying vanity over your name because your belief system is not, you don't have a traditional belief system. So they were praying vanity over your name and over love. They're praying vanity over your name, praying vanity over your love. You don't deserve love, right? Mm-hmm. This also could be an occult with the devil card, like such as Luciferians or Eastern Stars or some sort of occult organization who tried to make your spiritual journey very, very hard because they didn't want you to identify with who you were. So it's like they were trying to block you from your spiritual, from elevating. For some of you, you may be a spiritual teacher. 6 and a 5 is an 11. So, and then we got 15. 1, 5, 1, 1, 11, 11. We see 11, 11, 9, 1, 1. Mm-hmm. This is definitely an occult, though. Absolutely, with the devil card. This was an occult. This could also be an occult masking as Christians, a secret society people, secretly, a church structure or institution who were secretly as a secret cult who worked in the dark, thinking that they had justice over you, thinking they had the right to do something, felt like they had the right to they felt justified in speaking vain over you. They felt justified in praying vain over your name, praying in vain over your name. Keep you stuck, to keep challenging you. Nine of Wands. Keep you in a state of paranoia. They wanted you to be paranoid. 69 coming through here. So they could have been doing sex magic, right? This occult, this Satanist occult, or this Luciferian or Eastern Star Secret Society could have been doing sex magic over you. And using Jesus's name in vain. They could have been going outside in nature, right? Going outside in nature. But I feel like whoever you are, you're seeing the signs. You seen the signs. Justice is now going to be served. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 major arcanas. Justice is about to be served. Because whoever I'm talking to, water signs, the divine heard your prayers. Now they're asking you to surrender it over to the divine and allow the support to arrive. Look, 11. They didn't want you to go on a quest. This 3 people, right? There's the occultist coming through. These 3 people, 3 women, did not want you to go on the quest to search for who you are. They didn't want you to go on this spiritual quest. They didn't want you to follow your inner guidance. They wanted you to stay stuck in this emotion. They felt justified in doing this. 3 people within the community. It could be extended family members. This could be 3 women in this occult. Somebody's a night owl. Trying to throw you off your spiritual journey, trying to get you to not trust your calling, not to fulfill your soul contract. They were literally trying to get you to not identify, find your spiritual identity. That's what they were doing, trying to block you from finding your spiritual identity. And they were hoping that you would stay stuck in the shadow side. They were hoping to keep you stuck in this heartache, this despair, this paranoia. To keep you stuck in the, they didn't want you to see the light of a situation. They could be doing it at night. Orgy. I'm getting orgy. What's the sign? Show sign. 10 of coins. The 10 of coins talks about long-term success, right? Building something. You know, this also talks about the chest opening to your abundance, a new opportunity bringing you long-term success. It's like I said, could be your family, as far as even extended family, niece, aunt, cousin, does not matter. This, they could have also been trying to do identity theft on you. Hmm. They wanted you to stay paranoid regardless of the situation. They wanted you in this they wanted to destroy you with paranoia. this occultist, this secret society. And they were doing something in a very non-traditional way. They wanted to make your journey hard as they could make it. They wanted to make your soul connection with another person as hard as they could make it. They didn't want two people to be on the same page. So what they did was sex magic, right? To get this person to possibly go hook up with another person, right? This also could talk about third party situations, always needing to be in a third party situation because you didn't have a healthy self esteem. So they were trying to block somebody from walking away from a third party situation. This also could be three people having sex. Final messages, Ace of Swords, and yeah, somebody is going to come in with a lie. Somebody's going to come in and try to prove a point, right? Possibly on social media, Ace of Swords in reverse could talk about a message, a phone call, an email, something along them lines, right? With the Knight of Swords, this is somebody who is come rushing in. Is rushing in, right? It could very well be somebody who's on your side. See the knight in shining armor come rushing in with a sword drawn and ready for battle. But this is also somebody who believed a lie about you. Or maybe somebody coming in to defend you is another way I'm looking at this. Somebody could be coming in to defend you because they didn't believe whatever these people said about you. Anything else you want to tell the water signs? Are we hanging up? Yeah, Knight of Wands. This is somebody who is this is my snake charmer. Somebody who comes in is there for the time, but not the long time. Somebody who comes in, gets what they need, right? And then they're off to the next adventure. This is somebody who's social, somebody who likes to be in third party situations, somebody who does not like to be tied down. So be aware of that. This person could be coming in trying to tell you all the right things, but it's not how they truly feel. This person could also be coming in looking for a fight as well. Because this is the kind of person who comes in, I'm always right, right? Nobody else is right. I'm always right. Always trying to prove a point. So somebody could be doing that to somebody you were meant to be with, that you have a soul contract with, trying to prove a point to this person, but it's a lie, right? Trying to say that you sleep around, right? That you spread your, like to share your wand or spread your clan with anybody who comes along. This is somebody who does not like to settle. This is somebody who has to be free. They're non-committal. So they tell these women or tell these men what they want to hear just to get what they need. That's it. That's all they want. This person could have some sort of an attachment. What else? Anything else you want to tell the fire sign or water sign? Something about the fire energy? Yeah, Tower's coming. Somebody's gonna be shocked to shit here because somebody's getting their new beginning. Somebody is getting their 10 of coins. This Queen of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, somebody is getting their crown knocked off while the other person gets their treasure chest. Right? So somebody's going to experience a Tower moment here. Somebody's going to be very, very shocked when they find out this lie. Queen of Swords. 2 queens. This Queen of Swords, see the dog? This Queen of Swords could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But the 6 of Coins in reverse talks about, look at all the hands out. Somebody who, again, spreads a lot of lies. Somebody could have been paid to lie. Somebody could have been paid to spread a lie about a divine feminine. You may be shocked about who this is. You have 2 queens here. 2 different people. 6, 6. Somebody is definitely through their transformation. Somebody's prayers have been heard. Something is finally over. Something is being laid to rest. Somebody's rebirth is here. Their new beginning. And they're getting their 10 of Pentacles. That old picture that somebody was painting. Yeah, somebody's turning their back to it. Somebody could be turning their back to their own family. Somebody's definitely going to be shocked. Somebody could be shocked when they found out somebody passed away. Maybe somebody got left an inheritance. Somebody may be shocked that they got an inheritance from a passed on loved one. Somebody is getting a wish granted here. Something they've been praying for. Somebody's just going to be shocked at how it comes in. So the Tower is about, somebody's, whatever they were building, whatever they were building that was unstable is crashing down this week. And when the ashes settle, they're going to be shocked about the people who are behind it. And the fact that they got paid to do something. This is somebody who is always looking for a handout. Somebody who's entitled, right? Somebody who takes advantage of somebody's generosity. See the hands? Somebody looking for a handout. Because somebody is getting their abundance. This is somebody who never valued somebody who did not treasure what they had when they had it. Right? This is a classic case of you don't know what you got till it's gone, right? You don't know what you got and it's gone. 23 could be significant. You don't know what you got until it's gone. So somebody may be shocked at the fact that somebody was trying to steal somebody's spiritual identity. Somebody felt as though they were justified, right? They thought they were justified. And trying to make somebody, trying to make it hard for somebody to trust their intuition. They wanted them extremely paranoid, unable to move forward. I'm telling you, somebody did sex magic. I'm telling you, somebody did a bonding love spell. Look at this. Somebody caused somebody a lot of pain and suffering. Somebody heavily betrayed somebody by ruining their reputation. Oh, so-and-so is always out pleasing other people, right? Always in third-party situations. Always giving their power away. Caused them a lot of pain and suffering. Somebody could have been trying to say somebody had an STD as well. Maybe do, maybe don't matter, right? Because whatever it is, it's a lie. Yeah, the Ten of Wands talks about the energy of carrying the hardships and the burdens, right? The Ten of Swords talks about the pain and suffering, the backstab, the betrayal. No matter what you do, it's like you can't make everybody happy, right? You're never happy no matter what. When somebody leaves somebody, then they like to cry victim. You don't know what you got till it's gone. Somebody, I felt cried victim because somebody refused, somebody got rejected here. Water signs. So your justice is about to be served. Princess of Wands, talk about the victim mentality. Somebody did not accept somebody's invitation for sex. So they made it a mission to ruin somebody, to spread a lot of lies and rumors, and paid other people to pray in vain over somebody. The Princess of Wands is somebody who is like tries to put out somebody's flame, somebody who tries to take somebody's power away, somebody who likes to siphon off of other people's pain, right? This is like energy vampire trying to block their heart. Somebody was feeling powerless. They wanted somebody to feel powerless with their internal guidance. By gathering up a group of people to spy, lie, gossip, slander, defamation of character, right? Spread a lot of rumors, spread a lot of lies. Look, 3 people there trying to keep somebody trapped, right? Somebody who's very vain. When they look in the mirror, right, and they see what's being reflected back to them, they're refusing to see things, right? Look, monitor spirit. Wanted somebody to feel as though they missed an opportunity for love, right? Wanted them to not feel loved, wanted them to not trust their intuition, wanted them to not feel secure, right? Definitely with the Ace of Cups, not wanting them to feel secure with their intuition. right? The Magician. Four of Swords in reverse. Somebody's words are very, very, very healing here. But this person was using their words to hurt people. So somebody could have come into somebody's dreams using magic. Like I said, got paid for it. All because they didn't want somebody to level up. Somebody was very vain. And they did not like what they were seeing in the mirror. What they were seeing in the mirror was too small for them to notice. All right. Let's get some crystals. Crystals for the element of water. Yeah, somebody was a turkey. Soda light. Spirit turkey, help me always remember that by selflessly lifting others up, and that's what somebody was doing, selflessly lifting others up, trying to help them make a better choice, right? And trusting their intuition, helping them to break free of some sort of confusion, right? When it comes to an opportunity, divine feminine, somebody who offers healing, right? Abundance, sacrifice, and altruism. So somebody tried to sacrifice somebody. Praying mantis. Look, praying on somebody. Spirit of praying mantis, teach me to be patient and trust my instincts in order to know when the right time is for action. Patience, stillness, and timing. And that's what they wanted somebody to surrender to non-action. They didn't want them to trust our inner guidance because they identified as somebody who's unique, somebody who's not of earth, because they're natural beauty. So they tried to sacrifice somebody. You're going to be shocked, right? You're going to be shocked that the fact of who you find out who this was, who was actually in vain wishing for your death, right? Somebody wanted somebody's money, like doing spells, sex spells to end their relationships, end their money, possibly even to end their own life, right? Preying on somebody's downfall, praying in vain. Somebody who is a sly, cunning fox, who is camouflaging themselves while watching the other person. Thank you for watching Water Signs. I greatly appreciate you. 32 viewers and 6 thumbs up. Come on, guys. Give me some Fonzies. All right. Thank you for watching. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys. May you have a blessed week. Remember to stay positive. Remember to trust your intuition, because you're going to be shocked when you find out who was preying on your downfall, who was praying in vain, wishing you to die. Empress, somebody who was wishing for you to die, somebody who was siphoning your healing energy, because you are here to tell your testimony. You are here to break the collective out of a state of confusion. Selflessly doing it, right? Doing it not to make money, just to do it because this is what you're here to do.